Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel, and today we are opening up 50 pounds of mixed clothing from ThredUp. Alright, so yes, this is part 2 of a at least 4-part series. I ordered 200 pounds of clothing from ThredUp, which I hadn't done in a while, but even when these boxes are not great, I feel like I always am still profiting. The 200 pounds are normally $400 plus shipping and tax. I will not pay that full price anymore, but there recently was a 30% off sale, so I was able to get 200 pounds of clothing for only $310. So between all 4 of these boxes, I am expecting to make a little bit from Play-Dohs, hopefully get a solid amount of stuff to list, but enough chit chat. I am very eager to get into this box. I'm hoping the first one was a fluke. Alright, this one is stuffed pretty full. All the boxes actually are really nicely stuffed. This is a better start than the last one, absolutely. We have a Old Navy Active striped tank, size medium. It has kind of like a knotted front, looks to be in great shape, no staining or anything. So I'm trying to roughly separate things by piles now of things that I am definitely going to list / need to look up, things that are definitely going to be donated, things that are going to go to buy, sell, trade, or women's shelter. But then stuff like this, I might give it to the women's shelter, but if I do get a lot of other Old Navy stuff, Old Navy Active, I might bundle things together. Future me can deal with that. Okay, we've got a new without tag item from Isaac Mizrahi Live, not a brand that I pick up, size 4, but it actually is a really cute blouse. I maybe would think about this if I saw it at the thrift store with that button still attached. So that is by far the cutest thing that I've ever seen this brand sell, so I definitely will look that up. So much better than the last box so far. I'd already gotten 5 Shein pieces at this point. Okay, this is interesting and doesn't feel terrible. Tallulah, size large, which this might actually be an Anthropologie brand. These are very fun, definitely listing these. Stretchy waist, cargo, striped, and a wide leg, and these do feel like great shape. I bet there's an awesome stock photo for those. Another Isaac Mizrahi Live piece. These are size 28W petite. Not a size that I often find, and they are a really good neutral. So honestly, depending on how this box goes, how all these boxes go as a whole, I'm very, very happy to give stuff like that to the women's shelter. Sabi, size small. It's like a mustard yellow. The zipper is not wanting to go down though, so I will mess with that, but I think that could be good. Style alone, that's very cute. New with tag, Stitch Fix. So I'm praying that they just chucked all the Shein into that last box and we don't see any more Shein. Monday Fun, size small. I actually pretty much always, when I get new with tag Shein in these boxes or at the bins or whatever, I list it because of course getting it from Stitch Fix is so much more expensive, but this is a great basic shirt, so definitely will list this. And I gotta say guys, I'm seeing a lot of tags, new with tag tags in this box. A little athletic tank in a salmon-y color. This looks like maybe just from Amazon, but it actually is 95% modal, 5% cotton. So very comfortable. This might be a good candidate for my mom because it is really comfy and cute. Got some new with tag Target jeans, which I do not mind selling Target, especially when it is new with tags. These are size 4, originally retailed for $32, and they are the 90 slim cut. They're a really nice wash, and overall I am very, very happy to list these. More new with tags from Gibson, size medium. I'll double check on this, but I don't think I'm gonna list this just because it is super basic. Now we have new with tag from Time and True. So a lot of new with tags, not necessarily new with tag from great brands, but like I said, I will take it. This is a slip dress, size large, 12-14. Actually very cute. It is a really pretty color. So I might look this up. Maybe I'll sell it for just $10 or so. Or actually, I forgot that I'm taking stuff to Play-Dohs. Probably just take that to Play-Dohs. This looks pretty old. Casper, 100% polyester, size 4 black skirt. Not exciting. Knew I was going to get some of these. That's just going to be a donate. Black leggings from Mono B, size large. I actually don't think that this is a super bad brand to sell by any means, but I'm not sure how these would do since they are, what is that word? I can't think what that word is, but they're shiny. They're kind of dressier. I'll look into them. Don't think I'll list them though. Ooh, a cute cardigan. What's funny is I got another cute cardigan like this in the last box, and it was from Shein. This one thankfully is from Lush and it's a size extra large. Very happy to list this since it's a great size, very colorful and pretty. I love listing colorful, pretty stuff on my page because it just pops right off. And I'm not going to button it up now, but it is a button front cardigan, and the buttons themselves are quite cute. And everything is looking to be in pretty good shape. That's how the last box was as well. Mondetta, size small. I do like the color of these, dark green. They do have a side zipper. Probably take those to Play-Dohs. Ooh, Assets by Spanx, size extra large. Looks to be in good shape. So these are like a faux leather legging from Spanx, which I don't think does as well anymore, but I will always list Spanx, especially since it is a really good size. So more Mono B, size large. Maybe I will end up doing a bundle of some of these leggings. New with tag, Time and True from Walmart, size 16. Probably will take these to Play-Dohs and Women's Shelter if they don't take them. My gosh, this is all the new with tag stuff from Rosemont, Copenhagen, size 38. So I'll look into that. I don't really personally like the style of this. I feel like this lace look is a little bit outdated, but there's always people who like any style. So especially since this is new with tags, I'm for sure going to look into it. Anytime you see European sizing, that's a good sign. Forever 21 Plus, size 1X. Ooh, actually really cute. It is a beautiful color blue. You could absolutely wear this to a wedding. I love that neckline. And it is at least a midi length. Yeah, I would say a midi length, so I might even list this. I'll think about that one. More new with tag, Time and True, high rise, stretch, fitted. I think they're kind of like a jegging style pant. Probably Play-Dohs or Women's Shelter. More Forever 21 plus size 2X. Maybe Depop, honestly, on this. It's like real stretchy. Feels very Y2K. Have a tankini top with a halter tie from question mark. I'm gonna have to look up the RN, I think. New with tag, Old Navy, size small. Just a basic shirt with a pretty scoop neck. Cabana Life, size small. Ooh, this is also new with tags. My goodness. 50 plus UPF. Very interesting. I have never seen any kind of swimwear like this. It's like fancy swimwear. It's all embroidered. Zips down the front. So we'll see if anybody is looking for something like that, but I love that it's new with tags. J.W. Anderson and Uniqlo collab. These are really cool. You guys, this box is so much better than the first one. This is why, if you're gonna do the bulk boxes, go for the big one, get the 200 pounds, don't get the 50 pounds, because I've made that mistake in the past, and you end up with like one box, like my last box, and then you're really sad. But when you get 4, there's some good, some not good, but it usually ends up being pretty good overall. Yeah, these pants are so awesome. They're size 0, that's the only bad thing, and they are 100% cotton. And some of those collabs can do really well. Some juicy couture, I can never say that. Love getting that. And this is 100% cashmere. Like, why did they do this? Why did they put like all the good stuff in one box? Now I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if this is like the good box and the other two are kind of crap. But you guys, 100% cashmere, juicy, like track style pants, and these look like they're in really good shape. I'm not seeing any big holes. Like, I have no idea what these could even be worth. And I told myself I'm not going to stop and look things up, which is what I usually do when I do this off camera. I'm like, I just got to get through this. But maybe I'm popping stuff up on the screen. I don't really know how I'm going to edit these yet. Faith and Zoe, size large. Looks like maybe a boutique-y brand, but the tag looks nice. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my Christmas box. I think I said it in the last video that I do list things all year round, except for like really Christmassy stuff. I usually hold off until like mid-October. It says he sees you when you're drinking, so like ugly Christmas sweater, but actually a decent quality ugly Christmas sweater. If it said something different, maybe I would keep it for myself, but he would never be seeing me because I'm never drinking. Oisin, size large /14, 50% cotton, 50% acrylic, made in Turkey. I feel like I've learned so much about brands over the years, but then I'm always learning new ones. Like, I don't think I'd ever heard of this one before, but it is a really pretty brown mock neck, perfect for going into fall. That's another reason why I got this box when I did, because I feel like I can list really anything. I can still list summer stuff. I can list the sweater since we're going into fall, but this time of year I feel like people are looking for everything. Mahi Gold looks like a good brand. Born on the beach, made in the USA, 95% cotton, size large, pretty pattern. Okay, I have to look up a lot of this stuff, but you kind of know what to look for after a while of reselling, and the fact that that's made in the USA, 95% cotton. I'm sure I will end up listing that. It's just a matter of for how much. This is from So, size extra small. Another solid piece. It is a just really comfy striped tank maxi dress. I would definitely sell this based on style if this box was going really bad, but I'll probably just take that to Plato's. All Phoenix, size medium. Never heard of this brand, so I'll look it up, but it is black with like some color block, pink and white stripes down the side. Does feel pretty good quality. Okay, I cannot figure this piece out, but it says Italca of Italy. Good sign. 55% cotton. It actually kind of feels like cashmere. It feels very nice. For some reason, I like cannot figure out where the head hole on this is though. Cute cottage core, my favorite. Could we have our first Shein though? It kind of is giving me that vibe, that feel. Do love the smock top. And then it looks like it is a maxi length dress. Okay, so it is Shein. It is a size large though, but I'll take that to Plato's because I'm getting better stuff. The Vermont Country Store. It's a little quilted jacket, which I love to sell. And then it does have a button closure. Don't know anything about this brand, but I will absolutely sell it based on style. And it is 100% cotton, and it's a size large. Some little swim bottoms. I'm not seeing any info, but this is so Y2K. And then there's like these flowers embroidered on there. Might look a little bit more into these, because sometimes with stuff like this, you just never know. It could be worth a good bit. Ooh, especially because right next to it is a matching bikini top. So very cute. Again, no info though, so I'll use Google Lens for that. Zach and Rachel. Definitely gonna just go ahead and give this to the women's shelter. Gloria Vanderbilt, size 10. Also good candidate for the women's shelter. Chunky sweater. Love to see a chunky sweater. From Chadwick, size large. 100% cotton, and I love this color blue. These kind of sweaters usually do very well for me, and I am getting very excited about the sweater starting to move out of my closet. I'm so thankful that everything is in good shape, because it's so disappointing when you find decent stuff and then you find a bunch of flaws, which I could look later and there might be flaws, but I don't think so, honestly. Chelsea and Violet, size medium. I think these are just like actual children's pants, but they are really cool flare. Okay, this tag says, become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Her for humanity. Kind of fun rainbow stripe on the side. I'll go ahead and look them up. They don't feel bad. Highland Original, size medium. Super plain, basic black top, but it is a good basic. But that I think I will just donate. Lazy Days apparel. This feels very comfortable, and it is a plus size piece. Very pretty color purple off the shoulder moment. Okay, this is a cute little dress. It's like white, blue leopard print. Not something you see every day. Looks like a midi length. No tag at the top, so not super promising, but it does have a lining. Not seeing anything right now, so I'm gonna have to do Google Lens on that. This, on the other hand, looks very nice. Juliet Dunn London, size 1. So cute though. I was hoping for Johnny Was when I saw this, but that brand does look decent, and even if it's just whatever, I will definitely sell this based on style. Guessing it's 100% cotton. Not seeing an interior tag right now. Celeste, no size. Very interesting piece. It's like business in the front, party in the back for sure. Stretchy, comfy, flowy leopard print. That'll be donated. This is interesting. Is this perhaps a dog sweater? This might not actually be though, because it says it's from 2021. I don't know if they put that on dog sweaters. That's all I'm seeing, but there is an RN number. Okay, there's no label on here anywhere, but I guess, is this a gymnastics outfit, I think? Doesn't feel the same as a swimsuit, so I will look more into that one. This is very adorable. Striped dress, but it has this like white ruffle hem. No tag. Hopefully there's an interior tag. Again, no tag, but look at this. It's strawberries, flares out. Oh my gosh, again, no interior tag. Here is a very cozy, long sleeve, long length cardigan. Very cute, love that. Very like Blue's Clues. Madewell high-rise skinny jeans. These are a size 26. Looks like there is some pulling, so thankfully that makes these really easy to donate. Morgan de Trois, size 34. I don't think I'm familiar with this brand, but the size 34 is encouraging, and this feels great. It's a beautiful dress. It is just polyester. I was thinking it might even be silk, but still very cute. Some SpongeBob shorts. Yes, SpongeBob. Okay, Quince. I have actually never found Quince before. Size medium, really pretty dark purple slip dress. Very excited to see how that does. I think they might be more known for like sweaters. Unbranded, size 8 polyester skirt. Very easy donate decision. Thread and Supply, size large. Very cute. I would say this is probably a beach cover-up. It feels super comfortable. So this is not a brand that I always want to list, but I will absolutely list this piece. Okay, we've got another really good brand. I think Reese is how you say it. This is so cool. It feels amazing. Yeah, just viscose, polyester, and elastane, but it feels so good and it's such a cool style. Abercrombie Kids, size extra large. Honestly, I might list this just for really cheap since it is Abercrombie, and Abercrombie is very hot right now. This is so cool. Aerie plus Ally. I do like to list this brand. Size small, but I mean, look at this top. This is so cool. I love this. It is very cute. It's like a nicer version of those like really crinkly tops that were in like the late 90s, early 2000s. This just says 100% polyester, no RN number or anything. It's like a sheer open robe. I'm guessing it is missing a belt, so donate that. This is from Kappa, authentic sportswear brand, size large. Very interesting. It has these people like sitting back to back all down the arms. It's like a terry cloth material. I have never heard of this before, but looks like it could be cool. Looks like it could be a Depop sale. Got some dress pants from BCBG Max Azria. Great brand, retails for a ton. Does not sell well, but these actually are pretty good style. They are like a little bit of a flare leg, a wider leg. Might just list them super cheap, or I'll take them to the women's shelter. Old Navy, size 3X. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with this right now, but it is a sheer polka dot blouse with a lining. Might throw this up for 10 bucks. It's a great size and it is a cute style. Do plus B, size large. I have sold this before. Can't remember if it's actually decent or if I just sold it because I got it in one of these boxes. So I'll definitely check on this, but it is an interesting style. I just have a lot of blouses already, but I do like the wider sleeve. I like the peplum kind of cut, and then it does tie in the front. It's a good size. Like I said earlier, I might do bundles with some of these things. That's not something I do a lot because I don't want people to not buy a bundle because they don't like one or two items in it. Ann Taylor Factory, size extra large. This is so cute. I love that neckline. And then it is a really pretty just pink blouse. Very adorable, definitely listing that. Wasabi plus mint, size medium. I'll look it up. I'm not like super into this style myself. Looks like it's probably just a boutique brand, but yeah, I'll look it up. Okay, new with tag, Tempt Me, size medium. One piece swimsuit, love getting new with tag swimsuits, and that's actually pretty cute. Some 90 Degree by Reflex leggings, size large. Good, solid black legging. I think I will take this to the women's shelter. Torrid, size 3. It says live and love, and it is like stitched on there, so even though I am pickier with Torrid now, I definitely will list this. Okay, had to change the battery. Sorry for slightly off. But we're very close to the end. We're getting there. Pink, size medium. This is a really cute, more like athletic dress, and athletic dresses are really in. It is a beautiful color, and I love that the back is like crisscrossed, and then it is open too, so very cute. Hopefully I can find a stock photo, but I'll be listing that. Yank, size medium. The tag doesn't look that impressive, but this is a very pretty piece. I don't know, I'll look into it. We've got an unbranded tank. This might be going into my pile. It feels kind of nice. I'm kind of looking for that logo, you know what I'm saying? Also, not seeing much about this piece, although I feel like it is kind of inside out, like this is not right at all. Very pretty color. Doesn't feel like amazing, but it also doesn't feel like Shein. Actually, it might be Shein. Shein has like that black tag, so I'm thinking that's what this is. See if Plato's will take that without a tag. Vero Moto, size 1X. Just a cozy green, more casual fit marled sweater. Probably take that to the women's shelter. I like taking them like good quality basic pieces. This tag looks nice. It says Eberjay. I would show it to you, but it is like same color as the tag, so you're not going to be able to see it, but it's like a intimate style little dress. The lace does feel very nice. Got some more leggings. These just say size large, nothing else, so I will go ahead and donate them. Don't feel great, but don't feel horrible. Cozy little quarter zip from Land's End, size medium. This reminds me of those North Face jackets that were really in when I was in high school, but this is not in bad shape. A lot of times this stuff does not age very well, so I might throw that up just for like 15 bucks. Here are some curvy skinny jeans from Sonoma. Those are gonna be a donate. Some more curvy skinny jeans from Sonoma, donate. Cool Attitudes, looks very old. It's a very, very sparkly going out kind of top. That's gonna be a donate. Unfortunately, not the kind of vintage that does well for me. This is just like a little shawl. Looks like a ballerina kind of shawl. Ooh, I was gonna say there's no tag, but it is Shein. It's just blending in. I think it's too worn for even Play-Dohs to take, unfortunately. I have no idea what's going on with this, but I'm gonna assume it's nothing special. Not seeing a tag on this one, but it does feel good quality, and I just realized it's a jumpsuit. So that's fun. Nice wide leg jumpsuit. Definitely be doing some reverse image searching on that. This has no tag, but it does feel very Depop-y. So I'll think about that one, but it's very cool. Ooh, Outdoor Voices leggings, size small. This is another brand that, believe it or not, I have never actually found this, but these are in great condition, and I do think they're known for like this color block style, so I'm actually not super concerned about that. I know that brand's not as hot as it once was, but I mean, if I can get 15 bucks, I will take it. I'm looking for quick flips on a lot of these things. Tag was cut out of this, but it is a velvet top. I think someone at Goodwill could like this, but I don't think I have enough information to be able to sell it. Made in Italy, 120% linen. So I guess that's actually the name of the brand, but it is a linen skirt. Happy to list it. I'm so grateful it is still warm weather, that it's just a really good time of year to list all this stuff. And then the last piece is nothing special. It is from AN Designs, and they are some corduroy skinny pants. Definitely a donate. Well, I think you know what I'm gonna say. This was a fabulous box. Like, if every 50 pounds was this good, they would not be available. So these boxes are risky, but like I said earlier, I feel like when you do get four, when you do get the full 200 pounds, there's just a very good chance, either from one box or just scattered throughout the 4 boxes, that you're gonna get a solid amount of good items, maybe even a few very good items like I feel like I've gotten. So yeah, I think that these boxes are worth getting, you guys, especially if you can get them on sale. But stay tuned for the next 2 videos in this series where I will open the last 2 boxes. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!